First thing, sometimes I think that, maybe having a handheld microphone makes me look stupid, and that I should get like little lapel microphone, like the ones that like news people have, or like. The reason this video blog is going up probably Saturday, might go up on Sunday if I can be. The reason it's not being recorded at the usual time anyway is because I'm not going to be around tomorrow or Monday, as I will be in Edinburgh, enjoying a bit of the Edinburgh Fringe, and just having a nice weekend out, really. So that's quite nice. That also kind of throws off things like the NZ cast. This is the podcast that I do for Nukezilla, which you should listen to, because in the last like 3 or 4 episodes, they've actually been getting really, really good. The NZ cast, the last episode, we were talking about how, like there were like a few episodes left and then we would go to a live show and all that stuff. Well, that's all been thrown completely out because Gavin's off to PAX on, I think he sets off on like Monday, so we can't record then. And I'm in Edinburgh tomorrow, so we're actually going to be recording the NZ cast tonight, and then it'll go out on Monday. And then I think next week, Gavin's still going to be in Seattle, but we might do some kind of special like PAX NZ cast. I'm not going, if for all of those wondering, and I did just collectively hear your noise, so that's fine. I might be going to Eurogamer though, because I worked out that in October, because I now freelance web design, I'll have enough money to afford food, and so if you can promise to buy me a packet of crisps at Eurogamer, then I can go, which is fantastic. On to actually what I want to talk about this week, which is Wire. 2 things that I want to quickly talk about, but I'm going to actively have my coffee first. Oh, it's lovely. Seriously, Nukezilla branded coffee. I thought about when we have an office of doing Nukezilla, like we like brew our own beer, and then as well as the Nukezilla company doing the blog and Wire, it'll then also brew our own beer and then sell it, because that would be awesome. First one is the new window design. So this is what window, the new design for wire.vg, looks like. It's all very web 2.0, and it can do things like this. Oh, did you see that? Did you see it? Hang on, let me see. Oh. Which is very nice. This morning I actually bothered looking up how to basically make it do swishy stuff. See here, it says trending, and then, trending, popular, what's this do? Oh, where'd it go? Oh, look, it's come back again. Oh, and there's some comments. It's gone, it's come back again. I selected it. Which I know I was very cynical too, but it doesn't actually take away any time, and it just makes it feel a bit nicer. It's like kind of like putting gradients on. At first you think, it's not going to make a difference, and then you actually use it, and it's like, oh, it's actually quite nice, now that I look at it. and then, trending, Now, how many trending things are here? Is there more? If you go into your profile, there's now a tick box, which is I want to use the new window design. It's not finished, but I think it is functioning now. There's still a lot of changes that I want to tweak, and it's only really the front page that's done, blah, 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 blah. For the most part, it's now in, and that you can kind of tell what it looks like. And when I go back to the old design, the new one just looks so much nicer. You can tell it was designed by an actual designer and not me. And the second thing I think I wanted to talk about was sort of the trouble I'm having marketing Wire, because, there it is. If you read this article on Nukezilla called Building a Better World for Video Game Journalists and Video Game Journalism, first of all, thank you very much. Second of all, that article wasn't originally written for you. I wrote this article because my thinking with Wire is that it's kind of like Reddit in that it can do mass appeal, like here's what's big in gaming, but it's got a lot of features built for video game bloggers. If you are a video game blogger or a video game journalist, then Wire has a lot of features that may be of, very significant interest to you, like research. It's all written in that article. And so my idea with marketing, because I can't bother doing any like big PR stunt or like marketing to thousands and thousands of people. I want cool, smart people, hence why commenting, you gain XP for good comments, because I want, smart discussion. So I wrote this big long article that I was going to put up on Bitmob, which is where the press meets the community thing, which is basically for video game journalists. I'm building this thing for video game journalists that doesn't currently exist, so I figured I'll write an article and give it up there, because those are the kind of people who I want to use my website and who also will benefit from it. It's not some horrible scam thing. I'm actually building this for people like you probably watching this video. Most of the people who watch this video actually do write online and stuff. So Wire is kind of like this quite nice, classy kind of place to do that kind of stuff. So I wrote this big long article, and Chelsea was very kind enough and edited it, and Sam gave it a once over, and it was all looking very, very good. And then I posted it, and then about an hour later I get this message saying, hey, we took it down because it's an advert. So I was all like, meh. I'm building something that I want people like people who read Bitmob to use because, you know, financially for me that would be great, woo, but it's also a service which will improve how they do their job. It'll improve what they do, and it's free. And right now it's currently running it like there's no adverts, there's no nothing on it. So on the one hand, technically it probably was an advert because I made it and I linked to it, but on the other hand it was, I don't know, I wrote it as a, hey, you should do this, this is fun. And that's kind of emphasized one of the problems that I'm having, which is that the people who I think will benefit from Wire and who will like to use Wire probably don't really want to hear, because most bloggers are happy just using what they do, which is either tips emailers or all the rest of it. And, you know, it's annoying because I kind of feel like I've got this great thing and I can't push it out there. I mean, that's just frustrating. I don't really have much of a point there, and I completely respect the Bitmob guys for, you know, having an editorial policy which is no adverts and then sticking to it, because obviously it was probably a tough call and blah, 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 blah. And I very much appreciate them getting in touch. So I'm going to carry on playing with Windu, the new design, and I've probably got some other work that I should be doing. And on Sunday, I'm going to be in Edinburgh. What are you up to this weekend? Do leave a comment. And any feedback or questions, leave them in wherever you find this video. There'll be a comment space or something. And just leave it there. So, what are you up to? Well, actually, I don't need that many, so I'm going to click less. Oh, it's gone again.